All right, so 1, 2, 3, mic check, mic check, mic check. Oh, all right. Guess what, y'all? I'm back. Android PK is in the process of being revived. I'm your host, the one and only Ronell Cross. Got a few questions I need answered because I know it's been a really, really, really long time. It's been a really long time. And the channel's been very popular, and I'm trying to figure out what to do with it because I'm stuck in this dilemma. I want to make more tutorials, but I don't necessarily want to focus on Android app development. Like, what if I want to make an iPad app? What if I want to make a game? What if I don't want to make apps at all? I mean, like, what if some of my viewers want to learn video production? What if they want to learn audio production or some graphic design or something? I mean, you want to learn how to do some 3D? I mean, I'm not great at any of this stuff, like I've said before. I've probably said before. I am definitely more of a jack of all trades. I'm a master at a bunch of things. My main expertise is in audio production and audio editing. Like, if you thought I was helpful making Android apps, ask me a question on how to do something with some audio. Only thing you cannot ask me to do is to show you how to take the vocals out of the beat. That is the one thing I don't think they've ever figured out how to do it where it sounds good. Like, you could EQ a certain frequency out, you could EQ a group of frequencies out, but it'll always sound like shit. Second, okay, disclaimer, this is definitely not going to be safe for work. So don't listen to this with your boss behind you unless your boss is actually with the program, and then you know what, everybody at your office is with the program, and then you know what, y'all could just learn as much as you can from right now. I'm gonna put y'all on to a couple of things if you allow me to. The questions that I really had is anyone still tuned in? Like, I don't want to offend anyone or upset my loyal subscribers because I have like 4,000 subscribers. I can't just give that up. I don't want to just offend people. But I mean, like, if I add more, if I offer more, is anyone going to be upset? I hope not. And I mean, like, if depending on the feedback I get is going to dictate what I do with this. I'm going to put this in the hands of the masses. All 4,000 of y'all. The new people are just going to have to deal with whatever you guys, whoever's already subscribed, y'all are going to dictate the course of this ship. I mean, like one of those like old ancient Roman ships, Greek ships, where like the guys was all paddling. You had that one dude up top that was just screaming. I mean, I'm not going to crack y'all with the whip, but seriously, like, if everybody just want to paddle to the left, then the boat would just go in a circle. So, like, let me know what y'all want to do. I mean, that's probably not the best analogy, but who gives a shit? I mean, and another question I had is, should I expand the scope? Because I'm really great at audio editing, way better than I was at Android development. And I mean, like, in order to get back on to Android development, I would have to watch all of my old tutorials just to get back to that basic level. And there's still things that I'm trying to learn with multimedia, so I can just expand it to, you know what, I'm just trying to learn a bunch more stuff. And, like, I'm not even going to lie, like, I'm trying to learn super advanced stuff with audio editing. I'm not trying to talk shit, but I'm like 35 now, and I've been doing audio editing and audio production since I was 18. I mean, I'm not the best, but I know a thing or two about a thing or two. I mean, and you can't see it right now because this is just a single file. But I mean, multi-tracking some audio, recording some audio in sound. I helped my friend build a production studio. We was running that for a while, recording music for I don't even understand how long. Like, I'll show you how to do some color grading and color correction inside of DaVinci Resolve. DaVinci Resolve, they got a light version, free editor. So if you want to learn how to edit some video for free, You want to learn how to color grade? I own a Blackmagic Cinema camera, which is, I call it the Silverback. And I mean, like, that's my go-to camera right there. That's the big body. If I need the best quality that I can squeeze out of a shoot, I'm bringing the Blackmagic with me, and we record in RAW. Like, show you how to process some RAW, how to color grade some log footage. I can hook you up with that. I mean, you want to do some 3D, I can show you how to do some 3D, some basic stuff. I mean, I'm not grayscale gorilla, but I mean, I definitely can show you how to do more than just that. But that was something that I whipped up in the other video I just recorded. But since none of the audio recorded, guess who has to make a second video? Yep, this guy. All right, so I could definitely show you how to do some After Effects. I mean, like, this is a comp. This is me doing a chroma key. And I was trying to do like a James Patterson style promo. Well, not really a promo for my book, but like for authors and stuff like that. I mean, so this is the book that I made in the animation that I made inside of Cinema 4D just to test it out. But then it came out looking sort of good, and I'm like, you know, it's passable, so I'll use it. I mean, and I came up with the animation, the bullshit price, and just come up with some graphics just to see what it looked like, so I could test the quality. That way, when I do approach people, it doesn't look stupid. I can show you how to do motion graphics. I mean, I'm not Andrew Kramer. Andrew Kramer, he's like the Obi-Wan Kenobi of this whole motion graphics. Like After Effects, that dude knows so much. Like, it's ridiculous. If you need to learn something about motion graphics, I recommend you going to Andrew Kramer's Video Copilot site. Like, I think everybody that does motion graphics and After Effects learns something from Andrew Kramer. But enough talking about him. This is about me. I mean, I could show you how to do some stuff in After Effects, and I could take you through some of the projects that I work on inside of Premiere. Premiere is my main focus on top of everything. Like, everything I do is pretty much revolving around a project that's starting off in Premiere. Like, I may do a graphic inside of Photoshop, and I may do like a audio file that's just inside of Audition or Wavelab, just to go out for like an audio book or something. But the main focus on everything, this is some chroma key that I was working on. I mean, threw some Ultra on there, threw a garbage mat, 8-point garbage mat. I could have used a 16, but I could show you a ton of stuff. And I mean, I'm even trying to learn how to get better at this. Like, I'm good enough to good. Like, I'm not saying I'm good enough. Like, I'm really good. But you can never say that you're going to stop learning. As soon as you say you stop learning, you're worthless. There's a better quote, but that's basically it. Like, you're a loser. As soon as you stop learning, you're a loser. So, like, I'm trying to get to an advanced level. Like, I'm at least like journeyman, and I forgot what this dude's name is, but he be on like the Adobe sites. I mean, this dude gets busy with fucking Premiere. I mean, I'm talking about like the hotkeys. I watched the 17 point or 20 of the best hotkeys, and I mean, like, everything was just blowing my mind. Like, I'm good. I'm somewhat good now, but definitely could get better. I mean, like, I do, as you could just see, I did this chroma key. Like, some chroma key I'm doing inside of Premiere with Ultra, but this one is with Key Light. I mean, let me see if I could. It'd probably help if I name this right. I mean, all right, cool. Yeah, see. I mean, like, this one I recorded raw on the BMCC, and then I converted it to DNX HD inside of Resolve, and then I brought it inside of After Effects, and I did the key. Did I put a light wrap on it? Why, yes, I did. I think so. Yeah, because if the texture's on top, and let me see. Yeah, as you can see. Oh, wait a second, did I take the light wrap off? Because I think I had something different, and then it didn't look right. But I don't know. I can't explain that. But I can show you how to do some chroma key inside of Resolve. And this is off of some, like, everything that comes off of the Blackmagic Cinema camera. If you record raw, like, I don't do any of the color grading inside of Resolve if I'm doing a chroma key, because I'm going to just shoot it chroma key raw and then process it to DNX HD or some Grass Valley or whatever codec you want to use, and then I'll bring that in. Like, I'll boost the saturation and the color boost, but I mean, don't add any contrast, because you still want to have that latitude inside of on the lines. That way you get a cleaner key, and then I could just add the contrast later, as you can see here. I mean, like, let me see. Just had it open. I mean, did the contrast with the levels. I mean, now you could do it with curves, but I like it with the levels because you get the histogram right here. And the histogram, like, I just like having that visual representation. I mean, you can't just go off of it 100%, but I mean, like, I still, like, a couple of other projects, I still have RGB curves up because curves is just great. I mean, you can't be beat. But sometimes you don't need it, and like, you'll learn the differences. But I can show you how to do some Premiere, show you how to do some video editing. I mean, I don't know anything about Mac software. I mean, everything is software, so I could learn everything, but need to convert some media from one format to the other. Definitely Adobe Media Coder can take care of almost anything. I mean, they need to get their act right with DNX HR. I think that's the new DNX HD codec for like 4K, and Resolve can do DNX HR, but it's like Premiere and After Effects can't do DNX HR. But almost all of the video production Adobe CC apps, like photography, I'm good with photography. I mean, I'm not the best, but I mean, this is not an example. Like, this is a junky work desk that some poor bastard uses. Nah, that's my desktop. I mean, like, it's super junky right now. I got my ND filter over there, hard drive, speakers, keyboard. That's the H4n. I mean, I'm using this blue right there. That's my old microphone. I decided to take it out of storage along with my keyboard and my production sampler. But as far as photography and processing your images, I could show you a thing or two about that, because I use my my 650. Oh God, this thing ain't recording again. Damn, son. Oh man, but yeah, I use my Rebel T4Is, my 650Ds, and I can show you how to process them raw. I shoot everything raw, and I can show you how to process that, get some good images, some retouching. I can show you how to do that, and some Photoshop. You want to do some graphic design or something. I mean, Photoshop is like the Cadillac, the big boss of all of it. I mean, I'm not going to do any graphics right now. Let me see. Do I have one open that's already leading to some graphics? Let me see. We could just go over to my documents, go over here, show you some of the graphics I've done. All right. Now this is when you start losing your mind, because nothing is working. All right, let's scroll down. These are some projects that I put inside of Cinema 4D. Do some text graphics inside of there. Some T-shirts I made for the. Let me see. Some T-shirts I made for this endeavor I was doing. Eat Right, Work Harder. Show you how to do some of that. Let me see. Product display demo. Did that one. Did that one. Did that one. Let's see. Did this one. So yeah, if you want to do some graphics inside of Photoshop, I can definitely show you a thing or two about a thing or two. I mean, I can't, and I won't, and I will never claim to be an expert at Photoshop, because I don't think you could ever be an expert at Photoshop. Fucking Photoshop is just ridiculous. But yeah, I could definitely show you a thing or two. Definitely with the retouching, well, light with the retouching, and you need to do some graphics, some comp work inside of there. You need to edit some templates. I could show you, like, just ask me how to do something, and if I don't know how to do it, I'll point you in the right direction, or I will learn it and then show you what I learned. The same way that I do with the Android tutorials, or the same way I've done with the Android tutorials. I mean, anything that I'm learning along the way of my, I mean, I'm trying on my journey to master all of this stuff. I mean, like, I'm going to just keep learning all of this stuff until I die. This is my interest in doing multimedia, and I'm telling you, like, I'm way better at multimedia than I am at Android development. So if you want to really learn something, then stay tuned. But if Like none of the subscribers want to know anything about multimedia. I mean, like if you don't want to know anything about audio production or audio editing, you don't want to know anything about video production, video shooting, anything motion graphics. If you don't want to know anything about 3D or color grading, or I mean, did I say photography? If you don't want to learn anything about photography or videography, that's understandable because it was Android pre-K, Android development, but I want to expand it. But I mean, I want to see what people think because like it's been like years since I've made a tutorial and people still are sending me emails asking me about Android development, and I'm like, yo, I have no fucking idea what y'all are talking about. Like I wish I did. I seriously wish I did, but people ask me questions. The funny thing is, people are sending me questions that are advanced beyond what I was teaching in the tutorials. Like I didn't stay up on it. Like since the last tutorial is the last thing I learned. I don't even know what the last thing I was talking about was. Like I think I made like the last thing I did with the Android app was I made a sound player app where I put like a bunch of sounds in there. And then you could press the buttons and then you could make the sounds and stuff like that. But like with Android development, that shit just takes so much. And like even I was at a basic level of understanding with that. I mean, and like I keep saying over and over again, I'm way better at multimedia than I am at Android. I mean, even back then I was better at it. Android development was just something I was trying to do. And then it was like, all right, cool, you know what, since I'm stumbling on stuff, you know what, other people are probably having the same problem. So I'm imagining that same thought process can be applied to multimedia, where it's like even this that you're looking at right here, this graphic that I did, this old endeavor that I had, M-Cron Productions, I got it on the back burner right now, but that's my company and I got it on the back burner because I'm doing more freelance, and this was the company I was trying to do. But it a bunch of hiccups. I mean, so like even this is I made this inside of Cinema 4D, and I could show you how to do it. I could have animated it if I wanted to. I mean, because all I had to do was just put a track around it, and then just put the camera on the track, and then just spin the track around. I mean, I could show you how to do stuff like that. I could have zoomed in. I mean, there's so many different things I could show y'all if you're interested in it. I mean, and I'll let my subscribers figure out what they want. And I will give y'all what y'all want. So if you only want Android tutorials, I will only do Android tutorials. I mean, it'll be tough and far in between, but I mean, like, because I might still do Android tutorials. I mean, I might do an iPad tutorial. Like I'd want to at some point in time because I use my iPad a lot. I know it may seem blasphemy to some, but I'm not like software OS, evangelist or whatever. Like if it's good, it's good. And iPads sell great just like Androids do because the shit is good. I still like Android above all else because Android is just super easy to work with, but I'm not even going to get into that debate right now. Because this is like however many minutes into the second video I did, and even this one the audio wasn't recorded on the recorder. Hopefully the webcam came out this time. The webcam microphone picked up everything, because other than that I'm gonna just fucking make a text message inside of After Effects. But like there's so many things I could teach y'all. And then beyond that, like anything you want to know, like just with regular software, like any other questions you have, any idea you have for a tutorial you want to see. If you don't know something and you need me to explain it to you, because I can take, like one of my strengths is being able to learn or being able to explain advanced technical shit in the most easy to learn layman's way possible. So it's not just multimedia. If you need to know anything about software, if I can learn it, then I'll learn it and I'll explain it to you. Of course, you could Google it yourself, but if you don't want to, you could just come into the comments, hit me up with a message, like, I want to learn how to do this. How do I do this? How do I do X, Y, and Z? And you know what, I'll make a tutorial about it. But the main focus, what I want to focus on is the multimedia. And then if something comes up, Android tutorial or iPad tutorial or I mean, something else come up, then I might get into that. Or if you need to know something about the web or something computer related, because the computer that I use for multimedia, I built that myself. So if you having problems with some hardware, you want to figure out what kind of machine to build, I mean, and yes, the computer I built is good at gaming too. I mean, not that you should spend all of your time gaming, but if you want to load some Far Cry for on there, and I mean, it'll handle it. I mean, the Skyrim, I was at one point in time, I hacked it and had like 20 dragons flying at the same time, but that's neither here nor there because Arkham Knight is coming out, and I need to focus all of my attention on that. No, but on a serious note, let me know what y'all think. I've been up for way too long, and I'm about to go pass out. Well, once I upload this, I'm about to go pass out. I mean, and let me know what y'all think. Should I focus on the Android tutorials and just create an entirely new channel for the multimedia, or should I just lump everything into one and then just make playlists for different stuff? I mean, so let me know what y'all think. Keep it separate or add it all in. You're with it, you're not with it. Let me know what you think, because I'm honestly trying to figure out what the loyal listeners and loyal subscribers, because people been subscribing and I haven't made a tutorial in like years. I don't even know what the hell, and like I have no idea how to make an Android app. That shit is sad. But I'll tell you what, I could make a video about the fact that I don't know, and I'll make some graphics and some animations on it, and the audio will sound great. I mean, as long as I remember to hit the goddamn record button and shit. Oh man, so like I said, either way, it's definitely not going to be safe for work because, I mean, there's no more Mr. Nice Guy. And secondly, thanks to everybody that subscribed and stayed loyal, been hitting up the Facebook page, and I'm gonna definitely post this on there. I'd like to send a major shout out to India, entire Bollywood crew over there. I mean, showing mad love on Facebook. I check the analytics, like y'all love me and I love y'all. Let's get it, India. Come on, man. I mean, everybody else y'all representing too, but I mean, like, if I showed y'all like how disproportionate, like apparently I'm more popular in India than I am in America, which makes no damn sense. And I ain't even trying to figure it out. Like seriously, all y'all want to know what's going on. Let me know what's up in the chat, and I'll let you know. I'll let you, bro. I'll be your favorite radio show. Shit, y'all want to hear a radio show? Let me know what's going on. I'll give you what you want. I mean, I'm about to take this YouTube shit over. But now, seriously, I just want to put this account back into effect, and I want to see whether I should expand it or just keep it marginalized. Should I keep it focused just on one thing, or should I expand the scope of it? That's basically it. So, yeah, I just spent the last 10, 20, 30 minutes probably saying, should I keep it focused or should I expand the scope? Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm trying to say. Till the next video, which is going to be coming up soon, y'all stay tuned. Send some more subscribers my way, and I will keep the tutorials going. Android PK is back. I am back. Let's get it, y'all. All right, one.